Smartwatches, can you live with them or can you live without them? What's going on YouTube? Andrew Wong here for LPX Studios, bringing you my very first vlog episode. Quickly, if you don't know what a vlog is, it is a video blog, so vlog. Clever. Yeah, no, I'm not original. Now, it's currently almost 3 a.m. on Wednesday, February 4th, and as you can tell, I'm still at my job. I'm here because I'm catching up on some work that I got a little bit behind on and I want to get ahead of, actually. Now, I was sitting here and, I just kind of checked up on the YouTube channel really quick, to just taking a break from my work, and I was just sitting there, it's like, wait a second, I can't go a day without recording or editing. So what I decided to do was, I grabbed my Note 4 out of my pocket, taking a quick break and just taking a quick selfie vlog. And hopefully the camera and mic quality are pretty good so you guys can see me, but my very first episode of hopefully many is going to be covering smartwatches today, and I decided to go over a few things. I just want to pretty much rant and talk about it. No technical stuff. This is going to be on my own personal opinion, and it's going to be pretty much going over, are they worth it? A lot of people have been asking me lately, are smartwatches worth it? Is it even worth the money? Why would you pay $100, $200, even $300 for a watch that only does a handful of things while your smartphone does so many things? Like, why the heck would you buy such a thing? And those people are very narrow-minded, or they never tried it. Like, some of the people asking me questions, they look at my Gear S and they're just like, oh my god, the screen's so big, I don't know if it can fit on my wrist, or I think it'd be too big for my wrist. Or, how can you read messages on something so small? Like, how can you actually use something so small? That doesn't make sense. Now, what a lot of people fail to realize is that this screen size, well, the Gear S is probably the biggest screen you can get right now for smartwatches in general, but that screen, think maybe 15 years ago, no, not 15, like 10 years ago, when flip phones were just getting into mainstream, the flip color phones, this screen right here is actually bigger than those very flip phones that people were chatting away and texting away back in the day and playing games. So I don't know what's the big deal. I don't know what happened. People forget the past. Now, I've been a user of smartwatches for well over a year now. I was actually one of the very first people to go buy the Gear, the Samsung Gear when it came out. I was all about it because their commercial, if you guys remember, like, they were going through all the cool watches from like Dick Tracy to the Jetsons to the Power Rangers, and that's what got me. The fact that you can communicate with your device using your watch. I mean, that was just mind-boggling. A lot of people when they first came out were just like, that's stupid, it's way overpriced, it can't even do all the things that you can do on your phone, so there's pointless, why would you get a watch when you have a perfectly good phone? And they completely missed it. They, all those people saying that, you guys completely missed the point of these devices. I mean, yes, they're not phone replacements quite yet. I mean, I will agree with that statement, but you have to really experience it, because in my experience, I can now I can live without it, but it'd be very inconvenient if look, I just got a notification right there. Oh, the subscriber, thank you! Oh, ANK2111, thank you for subscribing. No, but look, right there, look, I just got a notification. I'm recording my Note 4, and I didn't have to worry about stopping recording to check the notification. Like, that's the biggest thing for me right now. That should be the biggest thing for a lot of you, because when the first smartwatch, I think it was the Pebble, they were first kickstarting and stuff, the whole point of that was to be a notification extender of the iPhone and Android devices. Now that, a lot of you can probably agree with me, when you sit there, how many times do you pick up your phone throughout the day just to check what notifications you got? Or you felt that vibration, so you're like, oh, you need to check, see if it was a text message, a Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, whatever. How many times do you do that throughout the day? And I know a lot of you don't count, but if after watching this, if you actually can now pay attention to it, you do that more than you think, because that really affected me. Because when I started switching over a lot of the apps to this, I realized that I kept my phone in my pockets the majority of the time, because while working, I'm not on my phone constantly. I was getting all my notifications through here. I didn't even need to bust out the phone all the time. I could just leave it doing whatever it needed to do. Now, another cool thing too about the watches, I know you can manage notifications on your phone, Like, you know, you can go ahead and set which ones you want to receive and which ones you don't want to receive. But you can also do that with the Gear S. You can just set it to, hey, I only want to make sure I only get Gmail, my Facebook, phone calls, and text. And those are my relevant ones to me, at least. So that's what I receive on my watch. Everything from my game alerts and all that stuff, I leave on the side. And that just made my life a lot more convenient. I mean, even for those of you who work retail jobs, this is a perfect example. For those of you who work retail jobs, you can't be on your phone all the time. You have to be standing up, you have to have your phone away, and you have to be paying attention to the customers and the register. If you had the watch with you, you never have to take out your phone, and you can stay up to date with all the messages, all the alerts, and all the missed calls that you've been getting, and you would know right away. And you wouldn't be you want to have the anxiety of, oh damn, I don't know who called me, or I really need to check my phone. You don't, because it's right there. I mean, just with the notifications alone, even a $50 knockoff from China is worth it. It really is, in my opinion at least. Yours can vary from me, but it's a complete lifestyle change. It really is. Just that gesture of looking, I mean, you're used to looking at time, but now you're bringing up your watch to do more than that. I'm not just getting notifications and stuff. Now, like, my watch is keeping track of my pedometer, my notifications, as well as the weather. I mean, that's all relevant stuff to me, at least. I mean, I can tell you right now, if you wanted to race me on how fast you can tell me the weather, I'll beat you. Literally in 2 seconds, right? It's like 1, 2, tap, I'm there. You would have to take out your phone, open it up, unlock it, and to bring up your home screen. That notification thing, I know I'm weighing heavily on that, but literally, it's so convenient. You don't even realize it. For those of you who have a watch too, have you actually sat down and thought about how much more convenient having the watch really is? A lot of you haven't been focusing on, oh, I want to be able to reply to the Facebook apps. I want to reply to all this stuff. I want this app, that app, this app, that app. But if you take that all away, you're wanting that. It's because now your intention has started to shift towards the watch. I mean, really think about my statement there. When I first got the first Gear and my Gear Fit, when they first came out, I wasn't focused on the apps. I really wasn't. I was all amazed at the notification capabilities, being able to control my phone remotely, the media controls, and that. I was actually really satisfied with that. But now we jump a year and a half later, and now we have all these advanced systems, and the smartwatches have evolved. A lot of you are really demanding a lot from the Gear S, especially because I'm getting a lot of comments on my board about why doesn't it have this app, why doesn't it have this feature, why doesn't it have this feature. But if you actually really step back, for a lot of you giving a lot of crap on the Gear S, think about these statements. People are asking this now because they want more from the watch, because now their attention is more geared towards the watch. Forget the price, forget everything. For those of you who own these devices, whether it's a Pebble, Android, or the future Apple Watch, you're gonna notice it. You're gonna feel it yourselves too. You're gonna look at your watch more than your phone throughout the day eventually. I mean, it depends on what kind of user you are, but on average. And you're gonna want to reply to the messages right from the watch, or be able to send a quick text back, or you want to be able to do something on this other than just look at the notifications. I agree with this because when I receive a text on my watch, I actually respond using the watch's keyboard. And when I have my Bluetooth heads on, I actually reply via S-Voice. Now, that little habit just started with text in the beginning during my 1 week review, but as time went on, I shifted from texting from my phone and sending emails from my phone to sending them through my watch. That became a different convenient factor for me. Now I could literally keep my watch in my pocket, and if I really needed to send a response back to someone, I can just do it quickly on my wrist while I'm in the middle of a meeting, or I'm at the office, or I'm on the go somewhere. It's a lot easier using this guy. Oh my gosh, like, I know I go over comfort so many times, but these things are so damn comfortable. Like 90% of the watches out there all have these rubber-esque bands on them. And these bands, people, they're really light. They're not heavy, they don't get hot or cold like metal does. They don't rust on you, like they don't really intrude on your skin at all. It's very convenient. It's very seamless. You can go from being at the office to changing, go to the gym. You can go, I don't recommend this for those of you that don't have waterproof devices, but you can go swimming with waterproof watches. Like, you don't ever have to take it off. Well, sorry, correct it. You can keep it on throughout your daily activities and have to take it off when you need to charge it. Actually, while I'm on that subject, people are like, battery life. Oh my gosh, why would I want to have to charge another device when I can just wear a normal watch that can last me for several years? You can't stop comparing apples to apples. This is not apples to apples. This is not even apples to oranges. You're comparing an apple to a fruit basket. That's what this is right now. This is not just a watch, people. You gotta not just look at that. It is something more. I mean, and for those of you who don't support it now, you're gonna support it later on. But it's people like me who actually adopt this technology and start using it to help progress it forward. And you need to see what that picture is. Like right now, a lot of people are complaining about the lack of capability on the Gear S and potentially the lack of stuff that's not going to be on the Apple Watch. But you got to look at the bigger picture, folks. It's moving down towards the right line. Once these things get advanced enough, as maybe capable as maybe the old Galaxy S2 and the iPhone 4s, it's going to move up to peripherals to our glasses now. I mean, that's a whole nother subject, like the Google Glass stuff. But you got to see that technology is moving in the right direction. It really is. Do I see this replacing the phone outright? Maybe. I mean, it's not going to be for everyone, because personally, I enjoy the Note 4. When I'm watching, you can watch movies on these things, but I prefer watching movies on the Note 4 and now my Gear VR, because bam, 5-inch screen becomes 700-inch. I mean, come on, guys. Like, other than my Gear S, even going down to the lowly Pebble, Android Wear, even the Martian, not the Martian, I forget that name, being able to get all your widgets at your wrist at whim. You get them, and instantly information is coming to you a lot quicker. Everyone who's gotten any of the watches, anyone that you ask, I can almost guarantee you 99% of them will say that they love it. Once they learn how to use it and they get used to it, they absolutely love the device. Doesn't matter if they have Pebble, Android Wear, or Tizen, which is Samsung stuff. They don't care. They love it. Everyone loves it. Everyone who tries it loves it. Most of them. For me, I have complaints with the other ones just because I started off on a Samsung, and I tried all the platforms, and I prefer Samsung's over the Android Wear and the Pebble, just for the fact that it follows the phone functionality, pretty much the swipe functions and everything, and the button layout and the app layout. So I just like the touch interface better. So it's nothing against Android Wear or Pebble. They're both good interfaces too, because people love them for a reason, guys. It's not that they're bad. It's just a personal preference at that point. It's like cars. Do you like driving an SUV or a sedan? I mean, it's the same thing. It's just your preference. Nothing's better than one or another. It's just what your preference is. I mean, guys, other than the convenience factor, a lot of people will dig me on the battery and having to charge it again and stuff. And it's just another device to charge in. And things, let's say you forget to charge it in one day. A lot of these watches will actually last a few days. I mean, my Gear Fit, my God, that thing was a beast. My Gear Fit, my old one, my fitness band that did notifications and media control, that thing lasted 5 days without a charge. 5 days, guys. 5 days giving me alerts, doing everything it did, tracking my exercises. 5 days. Why does this one last less with the same technology? Well, it's because it does more, guys. It's a bigger screen, brighter. I'm using the 4G connection on it. It uses more juice, uses more processing on it. That's why it uses more power. But this guy, without the data plan, this thing can last 2 or 3 days as well too. I mean, right now, look, I left my house at 5 a.m. now the previous day, and it's currently almost 24 hours later, and my Gear S is at 61% battery. And no, I didn't charge it. I'm being honest with you guys here. It's at 61. Oh, sorry. 61%. I mean, it lasts a good 40. So I get a couple more hours. So let's just say 50% for 24 hours. That's not bad. It really isn't. And seriously, you go home. You literally, like, I go to bed. I'll just click this in right next to the phone. They're both charging. Done. It's not intrusive in my life in any way. Now, phone calls. Oh my gosh. How many of you get phone calls, a lot of phone calls, and then you get annoyed with them? Like, let's say you're driving, and for those of you who don't have the Bluetooth connectivity in your car, you're driving and your phone's buzzing, and then all of a sudden you become the most dangerous driver in the world because you're like, oh, let me get my phone really quick. Let me get it out. Or, oh God, okay, hold on. Let me see who's calling. No, that is so dangerous. Actually, my best friend does that all the time. He doesn't have Bluetooth in his car, but we'll be driving to like Atlantic City, let's say, and all of a sudden I'll hear the beep 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 beep, his sound, and he literally, I get scared when he gets a phone call because he goes from like this to this, and he's doing this for a good 10 seconds at a time, peeps up and then looks back down. He's looking at his phone the majority of the time just to see who's calling, and then decides whether to answer or not, or if he missed a call, he needs to go ahead and try to call them back. And so that is so dangerous. Like with the watch, however, I'll be driving. Oh, it's like, oh, I'm getting a call. Oh, okay, it's my buddy Adam. Okay, let me answer really quick, and I can still be talking to him. It'll be just fine. My eyes are still on the road. They only went off for 1 second, and that's it. Like, that's just another. It's saving lives. The watch is saving people's lives. Maybe okay, maybe that's a bold statement, but there's that. I mean, there's so many examples I can think of, guys. That's just for those of you who want to show off too. I mean, the devices are still young enough where people are still ooh and eyeing at it. Like just for the other day, I went to the Regal Cinemas, or a movie theater in the USA, and I went to go. I gave my watch for them to scan my rewards card, and the girl, oh my gosh, I think I blew her mind. She literally was like, "Oh my gosh, are you literally giving me your watch?" I'm like, "Yes, scan it." And she's like, "Oh my god, you scan it?" And then she's like throwing it around, showing the other customers and her manager, and I'm just like, although I was trying to be modest, inside I'm like, "Yeah, that's right." I think a better example is I went to Lowe's the other day too, and I gave my Lowe's card to the lady there, and she absolutely flipped it, and she was just pretty much, she's like, "Oh my Lord," and she literally turns around, she's like, Sharon, look at this, he's got his card on his watch," and she was, and then her manager came out, and they both started just flipping out, and oh my gosh, I think that was the best compliment ever. But oh my gosh, but people are like, I'm shocked that people don't know about these. People don't know about them still. I mean, they play all these commercials and just no one knows about them, and that just kind of just makes me motivated more. And the funny thing is, folks, like when I talk to these people about, I love to talk about the watch, I love to talk about technology, and when I talk to them about what it can do, what it can't do just quite yet, they're sold on it. They're like, "How much is it?" I'm like, "Oh, well, this one was $300. Like, they're like, "Oh, but I guess that's not a bad price." Like, they're the ones saying that it's not a bad price. That's kind of crazy. And then when I tell them, like, you can get one for $80 or $100 from Best Buy and get a Pebble, they're like, "I'm buying one tomorrow." Like at the end of the movie, the one old guy, he literally went to his wife. He's like, "I'm gonna go buy one tomorrow." Like, people want this. It's so much more convenient than you guys can ever imagine. It is worth it. At the end of it, it's worth it. I mean, really, guys, I encourage you to go experience it for yourself. Go to Walmart, Target, or Best Buy, get it, try it out for a week or two, and then return it. I think Best Buy has the most lax return policy. Try it out for 2 weeks. As long as you didn't destroy it, you can go ahead and return it for a refund, or get a gift card, or exchange it out for something else. That's what I did. I literally went through like 6-7 watches in the matter of like 2 months. I tested one every week, and I finally decided to stick with Samsung. I mean, that's how I did it. Is that misusing the system? Yes and no, but hey, I mean, I bought my Gear S from them full retail, so they made money off of me, so I don't think they really mind. But really, I encourage you to try it out. And I've been reading up on Amazon too. There's some like knockoff brands from China for like $40, $50. Apparently they work really well. Like, if you just want to experiment with the notifications and some media controls, get one of those. Like, try it out for yourself. I mean, I know you watch all these vlogs and these reviews to figure out if it's worth it or not, and it really is. I mean, I've been recording now for almost an hour talking about this stuff. I know this episode is going to be shorter, but guys, like, there's so many things to go over. You'll love it. Just go for it. And the price point has come down so much that there's really no excuse anymore. Well, guys, I've pretty much blabbered on long enough at this point. I probably bored you guys to death. But I really hope you enjoy this vlog. If you want to have a discussion with me or with the community, about smartwatches in general, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let the comments begin. Or if you want to go visit my website at lpxstudios.com, I actually set up a discussion board up there for just open forums in general. So I encourage you guys. Like, I love to talk about this stuff. If I could talk to you in person, I would, but obviously I can't. But leave a message down below of what you would like to hear me talk about. I think next week I'm going to be talking about virtual reality because I think that's the next natural thing to do. But we'll just go ahead and do that. But well, guys, thanks for watching my video. As always, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you dislike this video. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more content and more me. Well, thanks, guys, for all your support, for those of you who have subscribed. And if I don't see you guys in the next video, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate your time. But if you do, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. See you guys.